Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is time once again for your flags recap for the week. But first, rather than making a separate video for this unboxing of things that I won in a contest run by EvoGen Videos, a contest where we were lampooning a certain libertarian realist for smashing eggs on his forehead. I won. I figured that I would unbox it in this video, a video which you're all going to watch, you know, and give him a proper shout out. I'd like to say that I'm covering up his address with my Halloween costume, but it just worked out that way because I was reckless when I got home from that party and I took it off and I just set it right on top of the mail stack. So yeah, it just worked out. So you can't see his address. Haha. But here we go. We've got a book from Stephen Jay Gould called Ever Since Darwin. That's awesome. Another Stephen Jay Gould book, The Mismeasure of Man. This one is Darwin Among the Machines, the Evolution of Global Intelligence by George B. Dyson. And the last one in here, Marvin Harris's Culture, People, and Nature, An Introduction to General Anthropology. Shut up. I wonder if I read this, I might be able to understand Watcher Azazel and the crazy shit that he says all the time. It's an anthropology book. Anyways. Let's see. A little bit of meta-analysis for this week in flags. It was kind of a light week. Once again, the great debate community comes out strong. Not so much in the gaming community as it has been in previous weeks, but I'm guessing the gaming community is experiencing that calm before the storm, where just as Christmas present style video games start being released, there's going to be a lot of DMCAs and copyright claims on in-game footage. Pro tip: they're going to be a lot less likely to flag your in-game footage if you're not using the cinematics in between gameplay. Those cinematics are the things that they protect the most. Also, in this past week, I was in a large Skype call with Matt, otherwise known as various incarnations of Napalm, and also there was Cardinal Virtues in the call. And Cardinal Virtues, he assured me that Napalm was indeed back on YouTube. And so I questioned Matt and I said, you know, you used to do this, and when you did it, it was the censorship casualties for the week, and it was really it wasn't as unbiased as I do it. I will list anyone, even the people that people don't like, you know. But it used to be his thing, you know, and he did it his way. I do it mine. But it's still it's a niche that if he wanted it back, I would give it back to him. And then he started complaining as if Cardinal Virtues was lying, that he wasn't actually back on YouTube. But yeah, I'm going to go with what Cardinal Virtue said, because Rob, he has not led me astray yet. So Napalm is back, but he's not taking back this series, so I'm going to keep doing it. But I did fuck up last week. There were a few people that wanted to show up. One was Freethinker on Ice, aka Smile Weaver, and then numbers on the end, aka Frost Your Butt, aka Smile 69 Up Your Butt. All these different incarnations of different yeah, you'll know it's him when he tells you it's him. Anyways, he was flagged, and then there was Amet, or Ametkhos, or Elenkos, who was actually accused of flagging by Cardinal Virtues, and I had written that down on a separate piece of paper in order to add it, because I saw Cardinal Virtues' video when he said it, and it somehow slipped my mind. It did not make it into last week. So last week's should have had 2 more stories about flagging in it for those 2 YouTube users. And Amet, being the one who was accused of the flagging, he was actually telling me in the comments of last week's flags recap for the week, he was saying that he deserved credit for all the flagging work that he had been doing. It's kind of ass backwards way to get yourself in this recap. Anyways, this week in the Great Debate community, we have Bismarket, and this war between him and Brett Keane and Happy Cabby. I have to actually concentrate when I say Happy Cabby's name right now, because so many people are saying other things, little plays on words for his name. Yeah. Then we have a guy named Adam Torab. Now, he keeps getting flagged for his comments are being flagged as spam. And really, it's his videos that are repetitive, because he keeps on saying Allahu Akbar in them over and over again. And just when you think that he's done saying Allahu Akbar, there's this like pregnant pause where you're waiting like, okay, is this the end of the video? And then no, Allahu Akbar at the end, so yeah, he got flagged as spam in comments, and he made a video about it because he's very angry at whoever's doing it, and he wants to know how much it costs to pay somebody to do that to someone. I imagine so that he can pay them twice as much to stop. That could be it. Next we have the flag of the week. And the flag of the week belongs to Android the Poet, mostly because he had the most support from the YouTube community. I'm going to leave a link to a couple of the people that were supporting him. And then the runner-up for flag of the week was actually U James 1978 Forever. He had some support from the YouTube community as well, and that's what I was gauging what the flag of the week was this week, because really they were all just as exciting as each other. I really based this week on a tiebreaker of who had the most support. Next, we have Mickey Mouth. And if you don't know, Mickey Mouth is a sock account for ThickShades. It's one of his, or alternate account. He doesn't make any bones about it being him, so it might not be the right to call it a sock account. But he got flagged, copyright style, for a clip from CNN that he was using at fair use style for commentary. And this clip had Meatloaf singing the national anthem with Mitt Romney and a couple other people on stage. I think it was Trace Atkins, I'm not sure. I'm not really up on my country music. But there were some other people on stage trying to help out this massacre of the national anthem. It was almost as bad as Roseanne Barr singing the Star Spangled Banner. So, wait, is that the national anthem that they were singing? I'm not sure. It was the alternate lyrics to something. Fuck. Anyways, he got flagged, and that's proof of how differently I run this thing than Napalm used to, because I really don't like ThickShades, but I will mention him because it's important that every flag get counted. Next we have NibiruBound, and this is somebody who's just on the fringes of the Great Debate community, leaves comments on a lot of the videos that I have watched in order to riff on. NibiruBound got flagged, And then Mad Shangi got flagged. And Shangi, I'm going to leave a link to his video where he believes it was either Coughlin, Richard Coughlin, or some of his lackeys, his toadies, his minions that came to flag him. Because it couldn't be anyone else. Remember, people, you don't know for sure who flagged your stuff unless they come out and say it. The last person to complain about censorship issues this week in the Great Debate community was TheCrowdDemon. Link below. I liked his video where the explanation is. Now, the pro wrestling commentary community only had one person this week, but it's still a continuation of the previous week's events because it's the same person, the Crow of the YW. Let me just turn this phone off because it won't shut up. And next we have the racial commentary community. Now, first we have I Don't Eat Pork. He was flagged and believes it was Tommy Sotomayor. I don't know. It seems like the Great Debate community has moved on away from Tommy Sotomayor, but Tommy Sotomayor still seems to have some drama following him around. Next we have M Dizzle 18700, and warning, there is some blatant homophobia in this video that I'm linking. You don't want to click on it if you're one of those people who gets really sensitive about people being homophobic openly in public on YouTube. If you're one of those people who likes to correct people for that, you don't want to click on that video because there's so much to correct. You will be busy all night. In the commentary community, the video that has made the biggest splash in news this week would probably be the Smosh theme song where they're telling the Pokemon people, you know, up yours, let's see your lawyers flag us now, because they made a video about, apparently Smosh made it famous off of a video where he was just lip-syncing to the Pokemon song, and that video went viral. And then the video got flagged down by Pokemon, and so they worked it all into a parody song story. And then BrilliantBrothers guy, he decided to lip sync to Smosh's song, so I'll leave a link to that too. Little confused on whether that was flagged as well, because I had a little trouble following the story, probably because it's a 7-year-old story. In the gaming community, there were a few people who got flagged. iMattanator, LTE7, LIQfilms, Adam Jenkins, SystematicGlitchers. SystematicGlitchers, that's a good video to watch. Also, Blood Money and CycoReBoRn. Those two are good videos to watch too. The other one's not so much. It's just, you know, I'm a gamer, I got flagged for gaming content. You know, we've heard it all before on the others. But on to the inappropriate category. And first we've got Blueberry Yum Yum 420. You can just imagine what she got flagged for. She was smoking medical marijuana in a video, and that's why the video got flagged. Even though she's got a prescription. It's not appropriate, I guess, to smoke even if you have a prescription. And TheChillRoom Kronicles also got flagged for bong rips. Then there's Tango Baila 2, who got flagged for dancing to the YMCA song Macho Man. Do you all remember that song? I hope you do, because unless you do, you'll probably be curious as to why somebody would be flagged for dancing to the Macho Man song, and then you'll click on that song and then be very much let down that that was even a song. But yeah, this Tango Baila 2, she kind of looks like she could be Bionic Dance's mom. She's got the arms for it, like Michelle Obama arms. Arms more toned than me, definitely. Then we've got Samantha Hale, and we can't go a week. Just 1 week. We can't go 1 week without somebody being flagged for a foot video, because there's foot fetishes in this world that, like, some people, they're just so ashamed that they're attracted to feet that they have to keep everybody else from looking at feet. And if you're the one who flagged it, you're wrong. You're wrong for flagging feet. It's not wrong to have feet. I have feet. Anyways, tinkytadda got flagged for the Duct Tape challenge and re-uploaded the video. Link in the description box. And I understand some of these challenge videos where, like, people are putting salt on their arm, putting ice on it, and then it makes the hydrochloric acid reaction because there's no air involved because they're pushing down so hard, and it leaves an acid burn on them. And challenge videos like that, they should be taken off of YouTube. But this was more like two girls tying themselves up with duct tape, falling all over like worms, and then escaping from the duct tape like Houdini, only not very graceful at all. I don't know why that was flagged. I'm stretching here and thinking maybe that would be like a fantasy of some sort of rape killer to see girls that were taped up with duct tape, and somebody thought, whoa, that's inappropriate. But really, it was just they tied each other up with duct tape, and then they flopped around for a while and got out of the duct tape. I don't see anything wrong with it. What I do see something wrong with, however, is Midyin, and I don't think that this video will be gone by the time you guys see this because it was already age restricted. But basically, Midyin made cartoon porn, and the quality was very close to that of the Pink program, this animation, and it was a little midget, like, midget's not the right word, like something out of Gulliver's Travels. Like, one girl's on the bed and she's full size, and one girl is like one apple high, like Smurf tall, and at her feet, and tickling and licking, and the Smurf tall one was naked. And so Midyin decided to re-upload the video after it was flagged down and put little boxes around the nipples in order to censor out the nipples. And it's cartoon nipples, okay? It's animated nipples, for one. And for two, like, people can't just, like, use their imagination and change a square into a circle when only the nipple is being covered with a censorship thing. So, yeah. I understand why it was flagged for inappropriateness the first time. I don't understand why anyone would think that covering up just what he covered up in this situation where somebody is licking somebody else's feet and then is precariously close to their crotch. Before I clicked away on the video, I was like, I can't stand this anymore. This is so brutally disgusting. Somebody would make an anime of like a little Smurf tall person heading towards someone's crotch area. That's just, yeah. I don't know where that story ended because I didn't watch it all the way through to the end, but I imagine that it was a story of the amazing tampon girl. Hopefully I'm wrong on that, but I don't want to know. Okay, so finally, there's only one video that I decided to put in the interesting category and save from being just part of the banner roll of all the rest. And that is a video by a young girl named haleeshow. Now, haleeshow, she wants everyone to protect Justin Bieber because she is such a big fan of Justin Bieber. And she can't stand that The Onion, the publication, The Onion, and their YouTube channel decided to make a fake story about Justin Bieber, about him actually being a 51-year-old man in a little boy costume. She can't stand it so much that she's trying to get people to start a flagging campaign on this video because she is that much of a Justin Bieber fan. Link in the description box. It's hilarious. Then we've got all the rest. Luckily, the Onion video, it's still up. You can just follow the link from her video and see it. That video is pretty funny too. I'll leave a bunch of links to some anti-censorship stuff at the end. And remember, don't flag people. Just make very angry videos where you yell at them.